To burn in memory, indeed. Oh, I'm quite curious. It says that it's running, but here we go. Oh, I didn't think about this. This is necessarily in full screen, I think. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't place another window on top of this window, I don't think. Well, that sucks a little bit. Since we don't have any options to burn in memory, that sucks. But I did find I kind of finished my thing, I think. So I can, nope, that's not the button. So here I can bring this and I can make it this small. No. And I finished my script. I can play, no, yeah. Play from freemusicarchive.org. And I can... Colgate InnoTap says, can't you change it with your window manager? I don't know. I've never tried to change like a full screen. I've never tried that. But I've finished my script here, so I can like decide I want to play some metal. That's a bit loud. I don't know how to lower the volume, unfortunately. Then it plays another song if I do this. I finished my script. I can just pick music from there. But the idea then would be to put this somewhere on the screen, you know, just to show it off, because that's the part of the license, right? You need to show what music it is. And also I find it's a good idea if we're playing music to show what music we're playing and where to get a hold of it. I like that idea. But I also had another... I don't need to do that anymore because I did fix this. Did fix this indeed. Just... Oh, right. I could have just lowered it with Pulse Audio. Good looking out. I could have done that, but now I can, I think, add that. No? There we go. And then we can just play Rapture. That's a good name for a song. I could also just do the same thing as I do. Yeah, I could change it with Also Mixer. Can I though? Does Also Mixer have control over different windows? I don't think so. I think it would have to be Pulse Audio if you want to change the volume for different sources, right? Alright, but this song was a little bit annoying for reading, I think. We did activate this memory, I think. We're at the riverside. The river bent to meet the northern quarter of the city, ending at the boulevard in a promenade of sorts that continued some distance along the shore. Opulence and austerity. Yeah, we've read this already. Colgate InnoTap says, I don't know, I haven't used the Also Mixer in years. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually quite curious now, so might as well just check it out. I'm thinking I want that down here though. Yeah, right, no. I don't even know which one I'm looking at here. Yeah, it doesn't have different sources, I remember now. You would need to go here. Yeah, right, and here you get the playback, different playbacks. It's very long to change. Getting on tab use Pavo control, and that works. That is what he uses. Yeah, that's what I use as well. It's the first time I've had an application that I didn't know how to change the volume within the application. I mean, I could just have... Wait, what's going on? Ah, here we go. I think there is... Yeah, there it is. Decrease and increase volume. Could have just used those instead of Pavo control, right? Slash and asterisk. Slash and asterisk. That is how I have usually done it. Just using the application to decide its own volume rather than Pavo control. I think you can put like a Pavo control thing on the tray as well, so you could have something up here to just control volumes with. And if the application can control its own volume, then why start the extra daemon or the extra program running, right? I think I haven't been in here. The 21st Acting Regional Command or the Imperial Opera. No, I haven't been to any of these. Let's go to the... Here. Thinking of skipping this song as well. It's a bit... Leading road. Here we go. So, we're in the lobby. Oh, we're in the Latin Quarter now. We have left the old quarter. The German Imperial armies. There we go. It's better. The German Imperial armies 21st Division was stationed here, occupying a commandeered high-class hotel overlooking the river. The Institute's proclivities had meant the Prussian had their pack of the less austere establishments. The Institute's proclivities. What does that even mean? Not that the Institute had much of a say in the matter, but this arrangement had worked quite well for both involved parties. The Heer elite could take their gilded spoils of war from the merchant princes and leave the Institute's less gaudy constructions to their original proprietors. All right. The building's lobby was a decoratively involved work. Decoratively? I don't how to pronounce that. Brass gilding and tall windows to emphasize the view riverside. The German military had done little renovation, aside from removing a wall here and there, taking advantage of the former hotel's large social spaces to house the majority of their operation. Access to the building proper was obtained through double doors to the rear, but strangely these were immovable, yet held no lock. Access to the building proper was obtained through double doors to the rear, but strangely these were immovable, yet held no lock. Oh, there's something behind them that's in the way, I suppose. We return to the boulevard and we check the Imperial Opera next. Oh fuck, no. Almost forgot. The most important bit. Most important bit indeed. Let's just pause this and activate the memory. No sound? That's interesting. All the other memories have had sounds. Alright, so. Shifting tides. I think I like this. Yeah, by approaching Nirvana. I like approaching Nirvana. The radio station is not very good though. It's playing the same artists over and over again. Gonna press a like button on this. Okay, chill music. It's Marcel, we're following Marcel again, and now we're even further back. We're at 1906. Alright. The Institute. Now they are a queer bunch. Minor sect of Gnostic or Kabbalistic order or some such. Yeah. It's an order, right? Gnostic? Kabbalistic. Gnostic I know. Because that's like most people would call me an atheist, and probably me as well, but that's not really. Agnostic is more like what my beliefs are like. Kabbalistic, I don't know what that is though. Curious now. Kabbalistic, was that it? Free dictionary, I like free. Often Kabbalah, a body of mystical teachings or of rabbinical origin. Kabbalah. Often Kabbalah, a body of mystical teachings, yeah. Secret doctrine resembling these teachings. Often based on esoteric interpretation of the Hebrew scriptures. Alright, yeah. Because in that age, like, being Gnostic was... yeah, it was something weird and mystical, it seemed, for most people, I'm guessing, yeah. A queer bunch, exactly. The commander picks up a set of papers and handing them over the desk to a subordinate. He continues, that is, until a French princeling took a fancy to them. Then their ideals simply became whatever they thought would best suit to court him. Yeah, that is often what happens, unfortunately. Say of them what you will, but by God, and this got them rich. For a time. He grins. The subordinate hadn't moved from where he'd stood on receiving his charge, and now made a quizzical gesture towards the commander. Yes, just take it to the signal, boys, he said, waving his subordinate off. As ever, nothing new along the Rhine. He turns to me and says, apart, of course, from this current annoyance we're here to deal with. Well, normally this would be up to our section to handle. The general staff have other ideas. And for what it's worth, I think they see this as an opportunity. Colgate in on tab said order means so many things. Yeah, semantically it's oh, all right. Here it is a noun, right? We're talking about a group of people here. In this sense, a Kabbalistic order. But yeah, it's a big fucking word. And I mean, that's... like, you shouldn't forget, like, what are they called? They're not called fundamentalists. They're called something else. The traditionalists, like politically speaking. That is their main thing, right? Order. Peace and quiet. Lack of chaos. Lack of anarchy. We want people to behave in an orderly fashion. I mean, often if I disagree with like all the arguments and all the stuff that a lot of them say, I do value order. I think most people do, like in the political sense, not in like an agnostic order, but like as opposed to chaos in social discussions or political discussions, right? Most people would want order. Like even in the objectivist in BioShock wants order. Colgate in on tab said, I watched your Genia's Roots VOD. How could you not cry? You monster. I mean, I was tearing up a little bit. It was a beautiful ending. It's like, I think I even talked about it, right? Like all the other roots, none of them had pulled my heartstrings as much as Genia's Root did. Like when they got met together again, where they became pulled together, and then they, yeah, it was beautiful, dramatic. Yeah, really pulled on my feels, it did. I think I teared up a little bit. I'm not sure though. I mean, it was noticeable that it was a DLC, right? It was. I'm guessing it's the same authors that did the Xenia route. They just did them later. And it felt like they had improved, both as authors and the artists. Both the writing and programming, everything was a little bit, it had more quality to it. Yeah, same authors. Like in all aspects, the Xenia route felt like it had more quality, indeed. Like they had improved in every aspect. Writing, painting, programming. There were a couple of things where they tried some stuff out that was annoying. Like the heavy breathing part when he was running. That overstayed its welcome. The music was better in the Xenia route as well. Yeah. I liked the music more. Let's put it that way. I liked the music more. It wasn't better. Like, none of these things were better. I liked them more. So, let's continue. And we go back to the boulevard, and then we go into the Imperial Opera. We learned a little bit more about the Institute now, which made me happy. So, but we know now that it has been an occupation for a long time, many years. The Germans has occupied the city. Like, a lot of people remember... Like, most of the people living there are French, but the German military makes a lot of decisions. But like the Institute and life continues as normal for most people. Somehow the Institute and the leaders of the Institute, there becomes a clash where they don't agree and they can't solve it with words, and it becomes a slaughter. It's kind of interesting to see what will happen. Get In on Tap says, in their new visual novel, they have even some animation on sprites. Yeah, look at that. Even some animations. It's more than what we can say about the artworks in this game. But I like this. I don't know what I should do after this one, though. Should I just go straight for a book? Should I go for War and Peace? More Russian stuff? Maybe. We need to look into that. I need to look into that. But I think this still has... Yeah, I don't think we're halfway. Maybe a fourth? Maybe not even. We'll be stuck in here for quite a while, I think. Alright, we're in the foyer of the Imperial Opera in the Latin Quarter. The dueling sensibilities of the boulevard met their climax here. Palatial splendor with a Teutonic gravity. An aesthetic, no doubt a tool to pacify in awe the newly conquered. Right? And in this it was successful. For it indeed pacified the few that remained, those too poor or too stubborn to flee. But of these, fewer still could find a use for the operatic works of a hostile nation. This did not mean that the theater found no patronage, however. The structure's unique location meant many would take the journey on sentimentality's sake alone. And so over the decades, the opera enjoyed a workable audience of the overly patriotic. An imperial staircase filled the foyer, a tiered structure built not to facilitate traversal, but to force on you the gravity of what you came to witness. This led up to two wings, these corridors overlooking the foyer, to then continue into the theater proper. A door of one of these led up a flight of steps to the principal director's office. There we go. Colgate Innotab says Steins Gate was also originally a visual novel. Oh? You thinking that we might read it after this? I mean, would it be considered a game? Because games, this works out for, right? Books, not so much. Comic books, probably not. Manga, probably not. That is a fun idea. To read that, if that would be allowed. By the rules. Gotta follow the rules, you know. Because I am quite hyped. Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll look into that before starting watching the thing. If I don't... if that would be okay, then that is the next thing to read. Maybe. Maybe. There's so many things to read, though. So many things. Let's check the director's office first, before we go to the theater. Principal director's office. The office overlooked the river directly below. Nice, that's a good office. You could hear the faint sound of water lapping against the building's supports. The director clearly made use of this view, as placed before the window were a couch, phonograph, and a reading table. In a corner of the room resided a miniature cabinet set into the director's desk, its drawer ajar. Open? Yeah, sure, let's examine it. Colgate Innotab says, yeah, there are Steins Gate VODs already in Twitch. So would you... have you seen both? Would you recommend that or the anime? Like, is one significantly better than the other, or are they like equivalent? Is it fine either way? Open? Oh, what happened? Oh right, I've forgotten. You can click stuff in the text and... like now we can examine the safe. In a corner of the room resided a miniature cabinet. Oh yeah, a drawer open to reveal a small safe. What about this? Reading table? Oh, nothing happened. Yeah. Set with a small portrait of Giuseppe Garibaldi. I now recognize the flag that was draped over the far wall as a tricolor of unified Italy. Colgate Innotab says, I have only watched the anime. Examine the safe. Another safe. A diminutive but stout combination safe. Atop it lay a small tricolor flag bearing the colors of the Kingdom of Italy. Alright, so... I feel like there's something about this here. I wonder if I can copy. Nope, cancel. Fuck. Enter. We're at the balcony, breathtaking. Wait, what the fuck happened? Are we... Did we just restart the whole thing? Fuck, I just restarted the whole thing. How does... Colgate on Tap says it has really good reviews. Well, it's time for lunch anyway. Hopefully we can just continue from this place tomorrow. But otherwise we can just rush through it, right? We don't have to read everything. But I am curious. Can we... do this... something... Oh, fuck. What was it called? Not... just sip. It was something... there. Garibaldi. I want to see who this was. Sip Garibaldi. Garibaldi redirects here. Maria. Italian. A general. Patriot and Republican. He contributed to Italian unification and the creation of the Kingdom of Italy. He is considered to be one of the greatest generals in modern time, and one of Italy's fathers of the fatherland, along with some other dudes. Garibaldi is also known as the hero of the two worlds because of his military enterprises in South America and Europe. We're gonna try these two as codes for that safe. Like either when he was born or when he died. That might be how to do it. So it's actually Stein's. Is it? No, that. Gate. TV series. It's on Steam. Overwhelmingly positive. 97% positive. It's expensive though. Science Adventure Series franchise. Right, we have that. If we go here and Steins. Nope. Oh. There's many of them as well. So what does this mean? What is this? Why is this free? No, it's not free. Alright, let's... I'm guessing this is like they continue to do many of them. Let's add it to my wish list and see if it'll... Maybe go to the bundle and check that as well. I mean, I don't have... Way more expensive than Everlasting Summer, right? People seem to like them as well. Steins Gate Elite. Yeah. So maybe I won't watch it. The anime. Maybe I'll get the game. Yeah. It had really good reviews, right? Alright, but oh, here we go. Here is some. Where did I put this? Okay, quit Steam. Ah, here we go. A great debate, visual novel versus anime, which is best? I'm curious what people think. Watched animes first, I prefer the visual novel. It is the first and only visual novel I've read though. I mean, that's a pretty good. I have to go with the visual novel. Personally, I would go for the anime. Now, when I finished the anime movie, I was depressed that I played it. I was depressed that I played the visual novel, which I loved for a lot of reasons. It allows you to spend way more time with your favorite characters. If you like reading a lot and keep the interest, then the visual novel. Otherwise, the anime. Oh, so it's like it's a pacing thing. It's preferred to see them interacting in full motion. Valid point. Valid point. And I mean for my life now, I'm trying to read, right? That's part of the stream, right? Therefore, visual novel seems like the way to go. So we post. Well, I'll wait for a sale, I suppose. But that is one thing to do. But I'll postpone watching it. Alright, so thanks for hanging out today. It's time for me to head out to lunch. And see you next time, maybe. Cheers.